Hello, this is Mike Stuckey today. It's May 20th, 2016, and I'm going to be broadcasting or doing the announcing for the Battle Royal Super Bowl between Seattle and New Jersey. Seattle being coached by Dennis Crowley, New Jersey being coached by Joe Golden. Both teams are 11-7. They both made the playoffs with records of 9-7 this season. This should be a good matchup. They play each other a lot, so they do know each other's tendencies. Joe advanced to the Super Bowl with a 12-10 victory over the Drake at Middies earlier this week, and Seattle defeated Escondido. I believe it was 41-17 to advance. Looks like Joe's kicking off to Seattle. Seattle returned the ball out to the 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. The kick was 3 yards deep in the end zone. Return of 30 yards for Dennis. Dennis has Palmer at quarterback, Marshawn Lynch at running back, A.J. Green, and Sanu is the other wideout, with Rob Gronkowski as the all-world tight end, James Devlin, the blocking back. Joe's got a 4-3 defense, 2 6s at the cornerback, 5 free safety, 4 strong safety. Dennis runs off the end, only gains 2 yards on that. I missed whether Joe had a run call there or a pass call. Probably a pass call. Dennis comes out blocking back again. 2nd and 8 in the 29. Looks like another end run to Lynch against pass, no blitz. Gains 6 yards on his card. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 here at the 35. This is actually a recording of Dennis's game, so we're actually seeing how he is deciding what to pick here. Looks like he's going to go off tackle with Lynch. To the left here between his 5-5 blockers on the left side. Oh, that's going to be a 6 on the D card. I mean, a 12 on the D card, but the defensive end is a 6 with triple box cars, and that's going to be stopped. Dennis is going to punt the ball 52 yards and bounces 1 yard, no return, which is very good. Micah Hyde is an excellent return man for Jersey, so that was good luck by Dennis to get the 1 out of 6. Joe comes out bombing immediately. He goes deep to Julius Thomas. It's incomplete on Dennis's card. Receiver roll 3 is incomplete. Let's take a look at Joe's offense. He's got Alex Smith at quarterback, Stewart at running back, Chandler and Thomas. He likes to use the double tight ends, Randall Cobb and Sammy Watkins at wideout. Looks like Dennis is going to plug the run here, and he's going to guess pass, though. It's a bomb to Sammy Watkins. Looks like a sack chance here, and he did sack him. 52. Oh, no, wait, did he? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the roll stop there. It was an incomplete pass to Watkins. The roll was on Alex Smith's card. You see 6 there is incomplete. So it's 3rd and 10 now at the Jersey 14. 12 minutes left in the first quarter. Again, this is the Battle Royal Super Bowl. There's 170 acorns are on the line in this game. You know, we all play for acorns in this league. See what Joe does here on 3rd and 10. Smith's got a very reasonable short pass right card. He's got a nice must-run card, too, for a 7 roll. Dennis looks like he's double-teaming 3 of the receivers. Looks like it's Sammy Watkins. He's got a double-team on him, but it's a linebacker. Oh, 4-man incomplete 11. It looks like Joe's gonna have to punt this away. Looks like a 46-yard punt and a 12-yard return. Good field position for Dennis, starting his second drive here at the New Jersey 48. Let's see what Dennis picks here for a play. Looks like he's going to go Lynch and run again to the 6 side, the 6DN side. Lynch has probably the best running back card in the entire set. Oh, there's a 15-yard gain. Joe again guessed pass, so he had a wrong end run on Lynch's card. Ended up with a 15-yard short gain there with a 7 roll. It's an excellent card there. 13 out of 36 going to be 15 yards or more. Curl to AJ Green. It's a run call, so it's a wrong, and that's going to be complete for 15 yards. Right, that would have been incomplete, but Joe had enough of him running the ball. He wanted to try to stop the run there. And Dennis has impeccable timing on that one. Again, a pitch out to Lynch with a pass call. He does roll Joe's card, 0 linebackers. He gets 8 yards on that play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 at the 10. This is tough here because you got to defend the flats right here at the 10-yard line. You don't have to do that if you're within the 9. Looks like a slant to Tim Wright. Oh, it's a receiver hit, incomplete. So now it's going to be 3rd and 2. Robert Turbin comes in the game. This might be a play where he run this right up the gut here with Turbin. He came out with double tight ends. I think he's going to run a draw play. He does run a draw play to Turbin. Let's see what Joe calls. If he calls a run, it could be a big stop. Oh, he guesses pass, though. That's going to be a 5-yard gain for Turbin on Joe's card. 1st down and goal at the 5. Comes out full house backfield. See what Dennis does here. It's going to be tough. He's got Lynch, Turbin, both in the backfield. Got some good option. I think he's going Lynch and run again. Joe comes out 3-4 blitz. It is. He's got 1-man in zone and a run call. And Lynch bowls his way for 2 yards, even though it was a right run. 2nd and goal at the 3. See what Dennis wants to do here. Joe again comes out 3-4 blitz. Thinking about this one here. It's Turbin off tackle to the right. No 1-man in zone against run, but Turbin gets a 5-yard gain on his card, and that's going to be a touchdown for Seattle. Take a 7-0 lead here. Or extra point pending, I should say. That's going to be good. Next year, those aren't going to be automatic, kicking from the 32-yard line. So Seattle jumps out to a 7-0 lead here about halfway through the 1st quarter. See if Jersey can counter. Kick 8 yards deep in the end zone. They're going to bring it out. Nice 40-yard return for Bolden. Bolden's had a great playoffs. In the 2 games Joe played earlier in the playoffs, Bolden had a 77-yard return in both games. So he's been worth his money in gold for Joe. All right, let's see what Joe can do here. Again, he comes out with double tight ends. With Stewart in the backfield. Looks like Dennis is trying to get someone a pre-file so they can watch the game. Okay, what's Joe? He got a curl to Randall Cobb. So it looks like 3-man. Hit the receiver. Got a 12-yard gain. Very nice play for Jersey to get started here. Inside run to Jonathan Stewart. Can't get a block, though, and that's going to be on Dennis's card. Right guard, 6 or 1. He can only get 1 yard on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 from the Jersey 45. Jersey comes out shotgun, 2 tight ends. See what he runs on this play. He's going to double Julius Thomas. It's Sammy Watkins. Short pass, 3-man end zone. Got a 6 roll. That's going to be complete. I believe he's being covered by a 5 in DRC. DRC cannot make the play. That's going to be a 14-yard gain and another first down. Joe having a good drive here. All the way down to the Seattle 41 right now. He's going to throw a flat pass. Right. It's going to be 5 yards to Jonathan Stewart. So we got 2nd and 5 at the 36. Almost in field goal range here for Janikowski. That is Jersey Joe's kicker. Looks like Dennis trying to figure out what he wants to do here. He's going to plug the tackles and the line buck. And it's going to be a screen left to 0-man. Joe's going to pick up 20 yards on that. Nice call. Dennis checks the defender -1, -3 if he left his linebacker home, but he didn't. Oh, double team to Sammy Watkins on a flat pass. It's going to be +6. Complete even with the correct double team by Dennis. And Joe's really moving the ball here. 2nd and 4 at 10. It looks like Dennis is going to call pass, and it's a pitch left to Jonathan Stewart. He's going to get 5 yards. It's going to be a first down. And Jersey's moving the ball great. Down to the 5-yard line here, 1st and goal. Dennis is going to show blitz. He's got the 4-3. Going to put in a pass rusher. And see what he's going to call here. He's going to call run. It's a pass to Scott Chandler. That's going to be incomplete. If someone is going to make the play, looks like Nigel Bradham's going to make the play as a 4. Got the 4 roll. So it was a 1/3. Going to stop that play, and he stopped it with the 4 roll. 5 and 6, it would have been a TD. 2nd goal at the 5. Dennis checking out Jonathan Stewart's card, see what he's got to defend here in case he decides to run it, and where he might run it. He's gonna go pass another pass to Chandler. This time it's gonna be a TD because he's gonna get the 6 roll. 6-7 was the roll. It's good, and the extra point is good. We got a tie ball game. Dennis takes the ball at the 1. The return is 32 yards. Wow, that's a bad kickoff return card. It's too bad because that's the number you're looking for, the 2. Janikowski has a 52-yard return on 7 and a 50 on 8. So Joe's really susceptible to the kickoff returns. But Dennis hit the 2, which should have been a lot better than 32 yards. So it's 7-7 here with 2:24 left in the first. Seattle at the 33. Dennis went with a flat pass, incomplete on Carson Palmer's card, 6 roll. These two teams played in the regular season. I believe Dennis had a 21-3 lead at one point, and the game went into overtime, and Dennis won 27-24. So it was a great comeback by Joe. Might have been 24-10, I'm not sure, but 2nd and 10 at the 33. It's going to be a running play, 1-man in zone, and they're going to get the -2 on that because Nada's going to make the play. He's a 6. It's going to set up a 3rd and 12 here. Turbin's in the game now. Again, Dennis goes with the 2 tight ends. I was trying to think about what he's going to do here. It looks like a draw to Turbin. He's going to get a 15-yard gain, but containment, I think, is going to stop that. 2 yards short of the first down. And that is what's going to happen. Mike Muhammad is going to stop that containment. I think Muhammad's a 0 against the run, but the 2 came up. I think that's enough. It might be a 4 against the run. That's why. Okay. And the punt is 52 yards. He went out of bounds with that, so it was 42-yard punt. He had to take over at the 17-yard line, Jersey, and it's going to be an inside run to Stewart against a pass call. It's going to be a run of 7 yards on the D card. They're moving fast and furious here. This is tough announcing for a newbie like me. But it's nice when guys play the same speed. Looks like curl to Randall Cobb. It's going to be 3-man right, and that's going to be incomplete. Prince of Makamura, 5 on the coverage there. The roll is a 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Big play here early in the second quarter. 3rd and 3. He's going to call run. It's a slant to Julius Thomas. Short pass. That's going to be a first down with a 5 roll. It was a first down, right or wrong. But Joe mixing it up nicely on 3rd down there. Gets him out to the 36-yard line. Inside run to Stewart. I think Dennis called pass on it. Let's see what he gets for that. He's going to get 4 yards on that. He rolled the D card. Stewart has 4 rushes for 17 yards so far in the game. This is Sammy Watkins in the flat. He's going to get 6 yards on that completion. That's going to be another first down for Joe. Joe's moving the ball nicely here. 2 of his 3 drives, he's done very well here. Slant to Chandler. It's a double team, and Dennis comes up big with that one. Saves a 14-yard gain on a double team to Chandler. Dennis going 4-3. Dennis has a 4-3 defense, I believe. Joe has a 3-4. Dennis substituting some different guys to the D tackles, depending on the pass rush he'd like. Again, he's going to double Chandler. No, he's going to double Julius Thomas, move the linebacker in the off-tackle zone. It's going to be a flat pass to Watkins. It's going to be wrong because of the no man in zone. It's going to be a short gain. That's a tough one. Very nice for Joe, moving the ball nicely down the field here. He's going to double Cobb. Another flat pass to Watkins. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards. Their cards tonight. Dennis has a good run card and an average pass card. And Jersey Joe has a good run card and a good pass card, if you were wondering what the cards were. Generic cards. Looks like a short pass to Cobb. It's going to be incomplete. Right. Gets that 7 roll. That's a really nice right receiving short pass card for Cobb. So you got the 15 in there and 7, 22. That's very good. That's better than very good. That's one of the best. Looks like 3rd and 7 from the 36. He's on the fringe of field goal range here. What's he going to run? He's going to do screen to Jonathan Stewart. That's going to be the D card, the pick number, but it's a 7 split. It's going to be +1. He's at the 35 here. I believe Janikowski's 2-6 field goal here. So he's got to think about it. He's going to go for it here. Probably doesn't want to try that 2-6 because he's going to give it. If it's no good, he's going to give him the ball at the 43-yard line. So probably figures he can pick this up maybe half the time anyway. Might as well go for it. Okay, Dennis is checking something out. Smith so far today, he's 11 for 18 for 99 yards and 1 TD. Jonathan Stewart's 3 catches, 26 yards. It's like Dennis is needed a little timeout here, so we're going to try to push the game forward a little bit so we can get to action. Okay, I believe he's back now. Okay, big play, 4th and 6 here at the 35. It's got Chandler being covered by a 0. Cobb a 5, Watkins a 5, Thomas a 4. Stewart's covered by a linebacker, which is a 4. He's got a free safety 4. He can probably double. He's going to double Chandler, take the 0 out of the loop. Alex Smith has a very good flat pass card and short pass card. He's going to go short to Julius Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry. He went flat to Julius Thomas, and that's going to be a first down on Smith's card. He hit the 6 roll, which is +7. Even double teamed, it's a 7. So there's nothing Dennis could do on that. A good play calling by Joe Golden that time to get that first down. That puts him down at the 28-yard line in good position here for a field goal. 2-10 is Janikowski from 49 and in. Randall Cobb hitch. That's going to be +6. Again, it was even double teamed. It was a +6. Joe's moving the ball nicely here. Smith 65% on the day, 13 for 20. Inside run is Stewart with a pass call. It's going to be 3 yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 1 at the 19. Big play here. It's going to come up with a block and back formation. See what Dennis wants to call here. Stewart is a better than average right call runner, so I have to see what Joe does here. One little issue with Stewart is he's a little bit short carries. I think he can get 20 unfatigued carries. Dennis is going to call run, I believe. He's got it up there right now in the 4-3. Oh, he's going to go pass. Going to maybe double somebody here. He's going to double Stewart. It's going to be a screen to Stewart. The double team is on the money, and he stops him. Big double team by Dennis, stopping that receiver card would have hit on Stewart. Janikowski's on. This is 2-10 good, and it's going to be good with a 7 roll. So Jersey's going to take the lead. 10-7. Kickoff is brought out to the 29-yard line. Sorry, 28. 7:48 left in the second quarter. It's 10-7 for Jersey. Very nice drive for Jersey, that last drive. This is Dennis's 3rd possession. See what he can do here. Is a 6-yard gain on first down. Make it 2nd and 4 for Lynch. He puts Turbin in the game now. Goes 2 tight ends. 2nd and 4. Lynch has at least 30 carries, I think, before he's tired. Turbin's going to get the 4 yards on that run. So it is going to off tackle. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Again, he puts Lynch back in the game, goes blocking back with Devlin. Turbin has 4 rushes so far today for 22 yards and a touchdown. Screen left to Lynch. Jersey double teams Sanu. There's a 1-man in zone. It's a 4. Let's see what happens on this guy. Oh, it's going to be linebacker in zone X, a short gain. It's going to be a short gain as it's a 5 roll. It's going to be a 15-yard gain down to the 47-yard line of Jersey. So Dennis starting to move the ball well here. 2 first downs. He's already out at the 47. Let's see, what do we got? We got a screen left against a run call. It's going to be 10 yards. It was a wrong. Joe guessed run on that, and Dennis mixed it up. He's been running a lot on first down, but that time he threw. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 37. Pitch out run to the left with Lynch, one man in zone, -2 yards. Real nice play by Whitney Merciless. 5 versus 5. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards. So he's 2nd and 12 at the 39. Now Dennis is on the fringe of field goal range here too. Looks like he's going to go Lynch. No, Devlin is thinking about what to do here. Joe's been playing absolutely great defense. Oh, there's a flat pass, gets +2. That was a wrong flat pass too, so Jersey dodged a bullet right there, hitting the D card. But, that's going to come up 50% of the time, so it's not that bad. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 37. This is a big play here. Turbin's in the game. Joe goes with a 3-3-5 defense right here. Dennis comes out with 2 tight ends. He can run the ball here. Oh, he gets a right. Jersey thinking just what he was going to do was run it, and he calls a run play. I wonder what that was wrong. I have to check that. But that was a great call by Joe. We're going to try a long field goal here, 54 yards. I don't know what Tucker is. We're going to find out in a second here. Probably about 2-7 or 2-6. It's no good. It's no good. The variable field goal was +2, which put him out of his range, which was automatically no good. So Dennis didn't even get a shot at that with the variable +2 roll. So Jersey's going to take over, up 10-7, 3:18 left in the first half in great field position at the 44. Dennis comes out 3-3-5 here because we're less than 5 minutes and a half. You can come out with 3-3-5. Double teams Cobb and Julius Thomas, but he runs the ball with Stewart. That's going to be no yards because the left guard can't make a block. Ted Larson's a 4, rolls a 6. Dennis coming out again in 3-3-5, 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line of Jersey. Same formations here. 2 tight ends. And 3-3-5 for Dennis. That's going to be an end run to Alex Smith. It's going to be wrong, but he's going to hit the dreaded 5 on the offensive card. That was a big one. I think his end run limit is 2, so it looks like he's already just used up 1. Earlier this week in a game, he hit the 21 on his only end run, but today he hit the 5. Bad luck for Joe on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Dennis changing some of the coverage around a little bit. He wants to get a 4 on Chandler. Put the 0 at the free safety because he's probably just going to double team with that anyway, probably. So again, it's 3-3-5 here. Stu in the backfield, Thomas. Watkins, he's got a lot of good options. Alex Smith has a above average short pass right card. Looks like a post to Julius Thomas. He goes deep, covered by a 4. Oh my gosh, the 4 is going to make the play. Otherwise, it was a long gain. Big play for Seattle secondary there, coming up with the 4 play. Joe's got to be bummed out on that roll. The punt's 44 yards and a return of 4 yards. So Dennis is going to take over 1st and 10 on his 16 with 1:52 left. So we'll see what he does on this. Looks like he's going to go with a draw play. Joe came out in 3-3-5. Looks like a draw play. Oh, and they keyed Marshawn Lynch. What a great call by Joe. And that's going to be a 2-yard gain. That's a nice call by Joe there. It might have been actually, no, it would have been a 7-yard gain. Oh, he ran it again. He hit the nose tackle. I think the nose tackle's a 6. That's going to stop it at an 8-yard gain. Marshawn Lynch fumble, but actually, Jersey jumped on the ball. They're going so fast, they can barely keep up with it. But that's a huge fumble by Lynch. Jersey jumps on it, and they're in business at the Seattle 26-yard line here with 1:22 left. Square into Sammy Watkins. Oh, that's going to be a pick. A look-in pick. He's going to try to return it. I don't think there was any return on that, and it's going to be stopped there. Oh, my God, a 2-3 split came up for a pick. And they give the ball right back to Seattle in their own end here after they recovered the Marshawn Lynch fumble. So a couple turnovers here. Oh, Lynch is going to get a short gain on that one. And that's going to get him out 16 yards out to the 38. There's 1:07 left. Seattle only has 1 timeout left. First and 10 at the 38. Lynch is in the backfield again. I think Joe's 3-4 right here. I don't think he's gone to 3-3-5 yet. Actually, he is 3-3-5 right here, I believe. Yeah, it's a fly to A.J. Green, right. That's going to be incomplete with 1 man in zone. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 38. Lynch is going to do a draw-off tackle here on 2nd and 10 with 1 minute left. Trying to bust something big. Lynch got the big 79 on the 2 roll. Wrong. It is a draw, but he's going to get the 5. Going to get a 5-yard gain on that. So it's going to bring up an important 3rd and 5 with 1 minute left. Oh, wait, he hurries up, so there's only 37 seconds left. 3rd and 5. Containment is in force here. Looks like he's going to go short pass here. Joe's in 3-3-5, nickel. It's going to be a short pass to A.J. Green. I think it's 3-man in zone. It's going to be incomplete, though, on Carson Palmer's card with a 7 roll. And that's going to force a punt here with 30 seconds left. Micah Hyde, so he's going to try to kick it out of bounds, is the return man for Jersey Joe. And Micah Hyde's had, a 73-yard punt. That's going to be a touchback, even with Coffin Corner at 60 yards, which is a touchback. So Alex Smith's going to come out now. 22 seconds left. Jersey's got all 3 timeouts, but I think 22 seconds, that might only be 4 plays. So Smith comes out shotgun with Virgil Green. Dennis comes out 3-3-5 with his pass rushing specialists in the game in the defensive line. Let's see what happens here. Robert Woods being covered by a 0 in the deep. It's going to be a curl to Cobb, and he's going to get a first down, 11 yards on that. And I think Joe will probably call timeout. There'll be 15 seconds left, and he does that. So it's a 31-yard line, 1st and 10. That's going to be a successful double team. Oh, no, he checked that. Sorry about that. He was just checking if it was complete on a double team, which it was. Okay. Going to double everybody but Cobb. Long pass to Watkins. It's a double team and a two-man. So this could be bad news for Jersey here. This could be a pick. Not many opportunities for completion. And I think it's going to be a sack. It is. It's going to be a loss of 11 yards. And Jersey's going to have to decide whether to call a timeout here, just let the clock run out. Oh, I think on a sack, the clock actually stops. Oh, wait, defense calls timeout. So Seattle calls timeout. Looks like Dennis is thinking he can score on defense here. So Alex Smith takes a knee, and that's going to end the half. So a good first half. 10-7. Dennis took the lead 7-0 on the first drive of the game. Jersey got the next 10 points, and that's where we stand. -9 for the kickoff, 37-yard return for Bolden, and it's going to be Jersey's ball. Sorry, -3 kickoff, 37-yard return. So Jersey's going to have the ball at the 34, first and 10. All right, looks like Dennis is double teaming Thomas. It's going to be a slant to Scott Chandler. It's going to be three-man in zone and right. Let's see what comes up here. Oh, it's going to be a 12 roll. Right. Wow. Bet you wish he ran Jay Stewart right there. That would have been a big one, I bet you, on his card. But it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 34. Alex Smith today is 14 for 25, 123 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Scott Chandler has 1 catch for 5 yards so far today. Square out to Cobb. He's going to be open, and he's going to gain 4 yards on that play. It's going to bring up a big 3rd and 6 here at the Jersey 38. Containment is in effect. Dennis comes out 3-3-5. 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback, shotgun for Jersey. Dennis looking well. He's going to double team Chandler. It's going to be a curl to Cobb. On this 3rd and 6. Curl to Cobb. It's going to be another 12 roll on Alex Smith's card. Short pass right. It's going to be incomplete again. Looks like a 35. Oh, fumble. Seattle recovers the fall. Seattle fumbled the return, but luckily they jumped on that one. That could have been a game changer right there. Dennis has the ball now on his 32, 1st and 10. Jersey's been playing great defense the last 3 games. Looks like a inside draw to Lynch against pass. He's going to get 7 yards on that play. 4 was the die roll, successful block by Manny Ramirez, who's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 3 now, putting Christian Michael into the game. 2 tight ends. 2nd and 3 from the 39. Let's see what Dennis likes to do here. Lynch has 14 runs for 73 yards, 5.2 average, 1 fumble. 1 lost fumble. Christian Michael's going to run it wrong, but he's only going to gain 2 yards on his card. That's going to bring up a big 3rd and 1 at the 41. Lynch can come back in the game for Seattle. Devlin's a fullback, blocking back. He's a 6. Gronkowski's been pretty quiet the first half. Also, A.J. Green. Brandon Williams, the nose tackle, has 3 tackles already for Jersey. It's going to be a slant to Gronkowski versus pass. It's going to be complete. 11 yards downfield for Carson Palmer. Palmer comes up with a big play. Seattle coming out again with two tight ends. Turbin's in the game. It's a post to Gronkowski with a run call. This could get ugly, but there is one man in zone, and that's what's rolled, and it's incomplete. I wonder what a 5 was on Carson Palmer's. The long pass cards in this card set, even wrong, are not great. I mean, maybe you get a bump from a 6 completions to 10, but that's about it. Tim Wright slant against run, but it's a 4 roll. And I think that is going to be incomplete. Defended by Whitney Merciless, who's a 4. All right, this brings up a big 3rd and 10 here with the jersey 48. Turbin's in the game, 2 tight ends. Jersey comes out 3-3-5. Defense, nickel. Looks like Sanu, short pass to Sanu. It's going to be complete. 11-yard first down on Carson Palmer's card. That's a big one. And that's going to move the sticks. Palmer's card, short pass right, is 16 out of 36 so far this season. That's actually a pretty good short pass right card. It's a curl to A.J. Green again versus pass. This time he rolls a 7. That's going to be incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down from the jersey 37. Again, we're getting close to field goal range here, but not quite. The 32 would be a 0 adjustment. I think Joe just came out with a legal formation here on defense with a 3-3-5. They might have to disconnect here, or I think he's just going to tell him and he's going to run it on him right here. But yeah, sometimes by default the computer gives you a 3-3-5. You're clicking quick. You don't have the time to switch it. He's going to run it. He's going to get 4 yards on that because the nose tackle's a 6. Dennis was just mentioning to him that I think the penalty for an illegal sub is a timeout. So maybe Jersey will have to do a timeout. He came out again in 3-3-5 illegal. Yeah, I know. Jersey's telling us it's the default. Yeah, I know that does happen. I've seen guys disconnect the game that will and then start it again. That way, guy doesn't have to burn his timeout. I think Ed's done that for me, NFL Ed, before. Sometimes, ironically, you'd like the guy to stay in 3-3-5 if you just want to run it down his throat. But these guys play each other a lot, so they know the drill. This looks like curl to A.J. Green versus pass. It's 4-man, though, which is going to be incomplete. Even 3-man, it was incomplete because it was a 6 roll on the X. That's going to be a field goal. He's at 33. This is right on the fringe of Justin Tucker's range. I'd like to get a minus on that. The kick is no good. It's a 7 roll. It was less than 50%. He rolled that 6 card, which just the first die was a 6. Next one was a 1. So he basically had only 1 shot. He needed another 6 on the final die. But that's no good. The adjustment was +2. So Jersey's got it in good field position at the 40-yard line with a 3-point lead here with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter. He's going to run it through a flat pass. It's going to be a first down to Sammy Watkins for 8 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 2. Stewart's got 14 carries, unfatigued carries left. So he's got plenty of usage if he wants to start running them. With the lead here, Dennis is going to call run here. It's Jonathan Stewart off tackle left, which was 0, but he rolled a on the D card. And The tackle couldn't make the block 4 or 0, so it's 0. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. I'm sorry, it was 1 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now at the 49. Big play here. Dennis is going to call pass. It's a button hook to Stewart. Oh, he got the 1 yard. Got the 1 yard. The dreaded 3-roll 1-man. 2-man, that would have been a pick. But he got it. And the split was first split was a 2. Die was a 2. So he had a 1 out of 3 shot at a pick there. All right, double teaming Cobb. It looks like a flat to Sammy Watkins. That's going to be a +5 for Watkins. And now they're in Seattle territory at the 45 with 2nd and 5. Jersey moving the ball pretty good here. It's going to be off tackle to Stewart versus pass. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. Defensive end 0 or 6. And Cliff Avrill's a 4. So that's going to be a +6 on that. Down to the 39. Again, he comes out, 2 tight ends. Stewart in the backfield. He's going to double team Watkins here. Looks like a slant to Chandler. It's passed, but it's 3-man. The 8-roll is going to be incomplete on Alex Smith's card. Alex Smith's 18 for 31 for 141 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seattle 39. Jersey's up 3, trying to increase that lead. Looks like Dennis is going to go double corners there. Slant to Julius Thomas with a run call. 3-man, that's going to be a long gain. That's going to be almost a TD. 34 yards. He's going to be stopped. Big play by Joe. He got the 3 boxcar roll. And in the 3-man, that's going to be a long gain. Joe got some bad luck there. The average long gain is 52 yards, and he got a 34 yards. So that should have been a TD, but it's going to set him up 1st and 5 for a touchdown. Dennis is going to call pass here. We'll see what Joe does. Stewart's going to go off tackle. It's wrong, but he does have 1 man in zone, and they roll 8. So it's going to be a +2. Good thing Dennis plugged there. Otherwise, it would have been a TD. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 3. Dennis got 4-3 blitz. Tight end is the formation for Joe. Looks like Dennis is going to call run here. No, he's going to call pass. And he's going to go 3-man deep. He's moving guys around here. He's going to leave the linebacker open. He's going to call pass. It's a slant to Chandler pass. It's 3 men in zone, though. We'll see what happens here. Smith's got a good... Oh, it's going to be an 8-roll incomplete on Smith's card. First die was a 3. So he had a 50% chance of getting a TD. The must run probably was going to be a TD. So that was about a 67% chance for that final die. 1 to 4 would have been a TD, but he got the 5-roll, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up a huge 3rd and 3 here. Dennis checking out Stewart's card. If he decides to call pass, he wants to make sure. See how bad it's going to be on Stu's card if he rolls it. If he calls run, maybe it doesn't even matter. Stu is an excellent run card. It's going to be a pitch out left. He's got no man in zone, but he did call run. It's going to be a 6-roll touchdown. Back to Cliff Averill. Could not make the stick. Even linebacker in zone, it was a TD. Would have been +3 because of that 6-roll. So Jersey's going to go up 17-7 here with 18:36 left in the game. Oh, and that's going to be a 50-yard return. So he gets a big return, 8 yards in the end zone. The kick goes, 50-yard return. So Seattle's got nice field position here at the Seattle 42. See if Dennis responds after the long Jersey touchdown drive. It's going to be Marshawn Lynch to the left. It's plugged, and it's going to be -2. Seattle's been running a lot to the left today at the 6, and it's been plugged a lot. Joe's been doing an excellent job stopping the end run with the plugged and run calls. He hasn't been hurt by too many runs today. Wrong Lynch is going to be a 2-yard gain. He fumbles. James Devlin recovers it. He runs it again. He gets a short gain for 14 yards. So holy Catalito, what a play that was. Lynch has 16 carries for 73 yards. And they're down to the Jersey 44-yard line. It's a button hook to Lynch against pass. It's going to be +5. It was a 4-in zone. 5-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 39. Seattle needs at least a field goal here to cut the lead to 1 score. Really like to get at least a field goal. Sometimes when you're playing these games and you're trailing, the fourth quarter goes by very, very quickly. Oh, there's a successful double team on A.J. Green, and that curl is going to be incomplete. And it would have been a 13-yard gain if it wasn't for the double team by the free safety. Brings up a huge 3rd and 5 at the 39. Turbin's in the game, 2 tight ends. If Dennis didn't make this, I wouldn't be surprised if he went on 4th down, regardless of the yardage here. I think he's got two plays to make this. Containment is in force though right here. It's going to be a draw to Turbin. Joe calls pass. See what happens here. It's going to be a 7-yard gain because Manny Ramirez makes the block, and that's going to be a 1st down. Huge play. There's a 5 roll too on Turbin's card. He wouldn't have done anything with a 5 roll on that. But on the D card, it's a 7-yard gain. He leaves Turbin in the game. And he's going to go Gronk short. It's going to be Gronk short. It's going to be incomplete. 7 roll on Carson Palmer's card. Joe had it right. He called pass. Palmer is 7 for 17 for 69 yards. So once again, Joe Golden has got a great run in the playoffs playing defense. He completely shut out the number 1 seed and held Drake to only 10 points last game. And he's holding Seattle, which was the 2nd highest scoring team in the whole league. Right now, he's held them to 7 points almost through 3 quarters. So Joe is just playing tremendous defense. Here's a fly to A.J. Green versus pass. It's going to be an 8-roll incomplete. The first die was a 2, so there wasn't much going on there. About the best he could have got was a must run. 2 through 6 were incomplete. So it brings up a big 3rd and 10 at the 32-yard line. He left Turbin in the game with Devlin. See what happens here. He's on the fringe of field goal range. You don't want the adjustment, though. Oh, it's only going to be a 2-yard gain as he rolls a 6. Tackle can't make the block. That's Sebastian Vollmer. It's going to be a 47-yard field goal for Justin Tucker. It's going to be good. The adjustment was a 0, so it was a 47-yard kick, and it was good. Seattle kicks off, and it's a touchback. Seattle cuts the lead, 17-10. And Jersey has it 1st and 10 at the 20. 14 minutes left in the game. There's a Stewart run for 7 yards wrong. Dennis checks if he called it right over in 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 3 on the jersey 27. Julius Thomas flat pass. It's going to be complete for 7 yards. Even double teamed, it was complete. Smith again, 20 for 34, 182, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Thomas 4 for 60. 1st and 10 on the jersey 34. There's an off-tackle run to Stewart. They key Stewart, and he gains 4 yards because it was no man in zone, I believe. I missed it, what it was. Looks like a double team and Sammy Watkins. It's a correct double team, but even that's complete for 7 yards and another 1st down. Great call by Dennis there. But what happens in this game sometimes, even the best calls, they still gain yardage. Chandler wrong is going to be 12-yard gain. He hit the 9, but it was a 7 split, which was a 1st down, 12 yards. That's that average pass defense. If that was good pass defense, it would have been incomplete. Another run for Stewart, and that's going to be a 7-yard gain. He's really chopping through the yardage now. And Joe's getting near field goal position. 2nd and 3 at the 36. Dennis might have to start to, it's a slant to Scott Chandler. It is a right pass, though. See what happens here on the 2nd and 3. Oh, it's going to be a 12-yard gain. Now they're definitely in field goal range. They're out the 24, 1st and 10 with 9:54 left. Joe's going to, you can get a field goal there. It'll be a 2-score game. It's going to be off tackle to Stewart. He's hitting his numbers now. He got an 8-yard roll, 8-yard gain on that. No plug. Stewart, 14 for 58, 4.1 yards, but he's been doing much better in the second half running the ball. 2nd and 2 on the 16. Touchdown here would be just deadly. The way Joe's been playing defense, 2 TDs would be really hard to come back from in 9 minutes. It's another run. It's going to be a 4-yard gain. It's going to be a 1st down, though. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12. This is a big possession right here. They like to at least hold them to 3. It's another run by Stewart. It's going to be 6 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd and 4 at the 6. Even right, that was a 6-yard gain. So Joe's got him right where he wants him. Inside run to Stewart. It's a run right. Oh, but the center couldn't come up with the block. Oh, wait, he did. Oh, it was a fumble. Jersey recovered. He picked it up and he ran it in. Oh, man. What a gutsy call by Joe to run that ball after he recovered the fumble. It's a 1 out of 12 refumble if you run with it. The kickoff is deep in the end zone, and they run it out 27 yards. So Dennis is down 14 with 7:30 left in the game. Comes out with Lynch in the backfield again. 3-4 defense for Joe. Seattle's going to have to do something quick here. Joe really moved that ball down that field methodically to get that 7 points. It's a pitch out to Lynch. It's going to be a short game for 18 yards. So they're out to the 36-yard line already. Lynch is 17 for 91. That's a 5.4 average. He's got 2 fumbles, but they did recover. They recovered 1, and they lost 1. 6:54 left. It's a fly to A.J. Green versus pass. That's going to be incomplete with a 5-roll right on Carson Palmer's card. Dennis trying to make something happen here. He knows he doesn't have all day. He's had all day and hasn't been able to move the ball. So He figures he's got to do something quick here. There's a 5-yard run on the D card by Lynch. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Containment is in here, so this could be big. I think Dennis will even go for this even if he doesn't get it. He's going to run a draw to Lynch. Jersey's in 3-3-5, which is legal on 3rd down. Oh, Lynch gets 3 yards, not 4 because of the containment, the 2 roll. So it's going to be 4th and 2. Lynch is in. He's going to go. Looks like he's going to run off tackle here. See what Joe calls pass. And that's going to be a 1st down. 4-yard gain on the D card. 4:48 left now. Seattle on their own 48. Joe can use any defense he wants now. He's going to go 3-3-5. We're under 5 minutes left in the second half. He's going to go off tackle Lynch again. It's going to be a 7-yard gain. Nice block by Orlando Franklin. It's going to be 2nd and 3. He's going to go Lynch and run. And run wrong. It's going to be a 33-yard gain. He finally busts one. Lynch finally breaks one down to the 12-yard line. Sets him up 1st and 10 on the 12 with 3:36 to go. Curl to A.J. Green versus run. That's going to be a touchdown. 12 yards exactly. Just what the doctor ordered for Dennis. He moved right down the field in probably about 7 or 8 plays right there. 82 yards to cut the lead to 7. With 3:18 here, he's going to kick deep. He does kick deep, minus 8 yards, I believe. And Joe takes touchback. So at 3:18, it's going to come down to the Seattle defense. Can they stop Jersey here? And they need 7 points. Stewart's in the game. Dennis is going to go 3-3-5. He's going to go 3-3-5, and he's going to look like he might possibly key Stewart, which he does. In order for the key to work, you got to have all the zones filled. So it might be tough with the 3-3-5 here. You'd have to have 2 guys off tackle. It's a pitch out around the end to Stewart. It's key, so it's right. The 5 roll is going to be a 5-yard gain, though. Again, Cliff Averill can't make the tackle, and it's going to be 5 yards as opposed to 1. 2nd and 5 with 2:42 left. Another big play here. See what Joe wants to do here. Dennis is thinking about keying him again. He's going to call pass, though. Then double Thomas. He's going to double Chandler. And it's going to be Stewart, another run off tackle. And that's going to be a 5-yard gain. Cliff Averill wants a 6-yard gain. Cliff Averill, once again, cannot make the tackle. Cliff Averill's a 4. The roll's a 5. You get a 6-yard gain versus 0. So Cliff Averill, that card's come up 3-4 times today. One of them for a TD. So with 2:06 left, Jersey's on the 31 now. 1st and 10, new set of downs. Clock's going to stop here no matter what Jersey does. So he's going to run a sneak to Alex Smith, and I believe it's going to be no yards. No yards on that. The left guard couldn't make the block. He's a 6 roll. He's a 4. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now with 2 minutes. Seattle has all their timeouts. So if he can stop him here, he can get the ball back maybe with 1:37 left. Looks like Dennis is going to go maybe pass. He's thinking about it right here. He's going to double team Watkins and Cobb because he double teamed the 2 tight ends the previous time. He does go short to Thomas on a quick slant. It's a 1-man though, and they get 3 yards on that. Dennis calls timeout. Keep it at 1:52 left. Biggest play of the game right here. This might end the game. It's a 3rd and 7 now for Jersey. Probably to win the Super Bowl right here if they can convert this. Dennis comes out 3-3-5. Two blocking tight ends. I mean, two tight ends for Jersey. Two wide receivers, one running back. He's going to double team the tight ends. Call pass. Jersey's going to run it. It's a 5-yard gain, though. There was no containment on that play to boot. Oh, my. They had a 50% chance of winning the game. The first die was a 5. He needed a 1, a 3, or a 4. Would have gave him the first down. But they're going to punt it away. It's a short punt, only a 26-yard punt. And a 37-yard return. That sets up Seattle at the 49-yard line of Jersey. Wow, what a turn of events. I'm sorry, it was a 49-yard punt. 47-yard punt? Yeah, I'm unsure why there. I saw 26. I don't know. I wonder what that roll is all about there. But anyway, it's 1st and 10 on the Jersey 49 with a minute 37. It's Lynch off tackle is going to be a 4-yard gain versus pass. He's 2nd and 6 now. Dennis is going to call. He's only got one timeout left. He's going to hurry up. It's going to take it down to 1:15. He's going to run Lynch with a draw again up the gut. Going to put his money on Lynch. There's someone in the 2014 Super Bowl, I bet you they wish they put their money on Lynch. That looks like a run for 9 yards. The center with the key block. And that's a first down. Dennis does call his timeout. So with 1:07 left, no timeouts. They're at the 36-yard line, Jersey. Jersey comes out 3-3-5 again. Lynch is in the backfield. Lynch is up to 24 carries, 156 yards. He had the big 33-yarder last possession. Pitch out to Lynch against pass. It's a short gain, and that's going to be 15 yards. So they're down to the 21-yard line. I believe he even got out of bounds. He did get out of bounds. So now with 1 minute, they're on the 21-yard line. This game is getting interesting. 1st and 10 on the 21. Lynch up to 171 yards on 25 carries. Had a big second half. It's a button hook to Lynch. Of course, they key Lynch to no one in zone. It's going to be 15-yard gain. It doesn't stop the clock, though. And so I think he hurried up. So now there's 1st and goal at the 6 with 37 seconds left. Wow. What a barn burner this has turned into. 1st and goal from the 6. Dennis is thinking about what he wants to do here, or Joe is. Looks like a run to Lynch, and that's going to be a touchdown. Right into the end zone, a 21-yard gain. And that might tie it up pending the extra point here. What a drive by Dennis right down the field when he needed it. Patient enough. And the kick is good. 11 roll. It was close. But it's 24-24 with 22 seconds left. Let's see what Dennis here. Maybe he squibs the ball here. Don't want to give Bolden the 44-yard return. Or the 77. He gives him a 40-yard return, though. So it's out to the 32-yard line with 15 seconds left. Jonathan Stewart is tired, you can see by the circle around it. So he'll be losing 1 yard if it's rolled on his card for a little while. They come out shotgun. Dennis is in 3-3-5. I can't imagine Joe is going to throw a bomb here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd just be afraid of the pick right here, especially into 2-man deep. And as you see, Dennis is moving guys around. He's probably going to have some guys double team to boot. So it's going to be Scott Chandler. This is 3-man, and it's going to be incomplete on the receiver card. Chandler's got an excellent receiver card on short pass. There's 19 completions out of 36, but it's incomplete on that one. It's a little bit better than 50%, 53%. So with 8 seconds left, Jersey has all his timeout. So if he did hit a bomb, he could call timeout. and I get the field goal unit on. So it's 8 seconds left here. We could be headed for overtime, as their regular season game was overtime. I believe also it was 24-24 going into overtime. Dennis is going to go two-man deep, and he's going to double. Looks like he's going to double Woods and Hogan. Actually, he can double a third guy. He's going to double Cobb, and he's going to pull. He's going to pull that guy back into the two deep. This is square into Sammy Watkins. He's got the zero man in zone here. See what he can do with this. He's going to get 11 yards on the play. We'll probably call timeout here and try one more Hail Mary. There's 8 seconds left. If Jersey calls timeout here, he'll have one more play with 1 second left. He's thinking about it here. Smith's 25 for 40 for 227 yards. Looked like the game might have got locked up. So I'm going to fast forward it so we don't have to see them reconnecting. Okay. So looks like it didn't take the last play that they had. It did not. So it's still 2nd and 10. Dennis this time comes out with dime. 3-2-6. Yeah, he's just going to play dime 3-2-6, it looks like, with 8 seconds left. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with them hooking up. So I'll continue to fast forward this until I get to the. I think Dennis has got to send him a file. Save file might be out of sync or something. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. All right, did take the play, so there's 1 second left. All right. 1 second left. Dennis comes out dime 3-2-6. Jersey's 57 yards away from a win. Dennis is double teaming over here. He's going to double team Watkins, Cobb. He's got 2 men in the deep zone. And that deep bomb is going to be incomplete. And so we're going to go to overtime. Wow, what a spectacular game to get the overtime. Joe just wished Dennis good luck, and Dennis did a U2. And here we go. The overtime rules will be the same for the NFL. Each team will get the ball first. We'll get the ball once. Any defensive TD, the team wins. Any safety, team wins. Field goal, the other team gets the ball if on this first drive. Looks like they might be having some more technical difficulties. They're going to exit the game, I think, and come back. I'll fast forward and get this moving. It looked like Joe won the toss. He's going to receive. I'm imagining here. I don't know. I don't know who actually won the toss, but it looks like Dennis is kicking off. I don't know if there's more technical difficulties. I'm going to try to push the game forward so you guys don't have to deal with it. Okay, yeah, Dennis did kick off. 8 yards deep, 44-yard return for Bolden. The guy's been money today, 40, 40, and a 44-yard return. I think also 37. So they're going to start out 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. We're in overtime here. Dennis comes out in 3-3-5. And Jonathan Stewart is going to go on a pitch out left. It's going to be a 1-yard gain because Cliff Averill is going to make the 1 out of 3 play that he hadn't made all day. And that's going to hold it to a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Again, Dennis stays in 3-3-5. Can double team 2 receivers in this formation. Jersey comes out with 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back, shotgun. So the only run he can run is something up a linebacker out of his formation. He end runs with Alex Smith, who had 1 more run left, and he gained 5 yards. So now it's going to be a key 3rd and 4 right here. Again, Dennis going to stay in 3-3-5. Stewart's fatigued, but I think it's only fatigue level 1 right now. So he'll only lose 1 yard if the roll is on his card. Yeah, he is fatigue level 1. After this next run, he'll go to fatigue level 2, which will be you'll lose 2 yards. It's going to be Stewart off tackle. He's going to run for 1 yard. Some really bad luck for Joe there. He had first downs everywhere. Basically, he rolled that 6 die. He had everything from 7 to 12 was going to be a first down, but he rolled the dreaded 4, which was the only miss. 50-yard punt. Seattle's going to return it, and it's a 9-yard return out to the 17-yard line. So now we are typically in the next team that scores is going to win the game. So Dennis is on his own 17, 1st and 10. I don't know how many runs Lynch has had, but once he runs once, we'll figure that out. I think he's good for 30 unfatigued runs. Dennis just going to check it now. I saw him hover over Lynch, but it wasn't long enough for me to see it. It's going to be Lynch off tackle against pass. He's going to get a 4-yard gain because of the nose tackle, and Lynch is fatigued. Lynch was 27 runs, and that's what he's got. 27 for 181, 6.7 average, 1 TD, and 2 fumbles, 1 lost fumble. Turbin's in the game now. He's got 4 rushes until he's fatigued. So both teams here running out of runs. But that's part of the game. When Joe was up 24-10, it didn't seem like we were going to be headed OT. Turbin, run versus run. Great call by Joe. That's going to stuff him for no yards. I wonder what it was if he didn't call run on that. Joe hasn't called run very much tonight, but that one was a key play to get a run. It was an 8-roll too. The 8-roll is very good versus on the D card usually with no one stuffing. Brings up a key 3rd and 6 here at the 21. Looks like he's going to go A.J. Green deep. It's going to be versus 6. Joe's in nickel 3-3-5. It's a curl to A.J. Green versus pass. 4-man. Short pass. Oh, it's going to be 11. Another nice play by Carson Palmer to complete that pass to A.J. Green. And that's going to be a first down. Ball's out to the 32-yard line. Turbin back in the game. Only 3 carries until he's tired. Oh, I should say fatigued. Big play there on 3rd down. Dennis trying to decide what to do here. He's going to run Turbin off tackle left. See what Joe calls here. If Joe calls pass, it's going to be a free run, but it's only going to be a 4-yard gain on the D card. Joe had 1 guy in that zone, so it's a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Second and 6 at the 36 here. Let's see what Dennis calls. It's a screen left to Turbin versus pass. So they roll Carson's card and gets a +4. So this will bring up a key 3rd and 2 here on the 40 with Turbin in the game. He's only got 2 more runs. He's going to run him off tackle right. He's got a good blocking line. Oh, he calls run though. Oh, he hits the 8 on the D card +8. I think one man, I think it's a 2-yard gain. So even plugged, he would have got the 2 yards. But that brings him out to midfield now. He's out to the 48-yard line. Turbin has one more run before he's fatigued. See what Dennis decides to do here. Off tackle left. He plugs. Blocking back. There's only one, so they'll only lose a yard on that. There was no blocking back. Must have had the 2 tight ends. Yeah, Tim Wright was in the game. Okay, so Turbin's now fatigued. And the one stuff there saves some yardage. It's going to be 2nd and 11. From the 47. It's going to be a draw to Turbin. He called run, though, so that's going to get pushed to the key, which is -2. So Joe's right in his huddle calling this one. Great call by Joe there. Dennis trying to switch it up and run on 2nd and 11. Thinking it was going to definitely be wrong. He was wrong. I think it was a +4 wrong. I'm not sure what it was right. He went by that quickly, but it looks like another draw. Ooh, 4 yard. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. So it's going to be 4th and 5 from the 47. He's going to cough and corner kick this. Oh, it's going to be returned 2 yards to the 15-yard line. So Jersey takes over at the 15-yard line, needing just a field goal to win. Stewart's fatigued. And Smith, he can't end run either. Dennis comes out in 3-3-5. Joe comes out, 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back with shotgun. So it's that flat pass to Sammy Watkins. It's going to be on the receiver card, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Time doesn't really mean anything. We're going to play until there's a winner here tonight. Is a must run. That's the first must run I've seen in 2 games with Jersey. The other night when I played him, he didn't hit one of them. But unfortunately for Jersey, it was a high roll, which was a 9. He's got some good numbers on there. 10 yards plus, 2 to 5. Big 3rd down here. Containment is in effect. It's 3rd and 6 from the 19. Interesting to see here what Jersey's going to do, whether they're going to go flat or they're going to go short pass or even a draw against a 0 nose tackle. Dennis is going to call pass. It's going to be a short pass to Thomas. 4-man in zone. Short pass right for Alex Smith. Oh, it's going to be a receiver hit, and it's going to be 11-yard gain. 1st down. Very nice conversion for Jersey. Jersey says, hey, I know Dennis converted a lot in the 4th quarter. I can too. And in overtime here, he does. Looks like an inside run to Jonathan Stewart on his card, 5-yard gain. But due to the -2, it's only going to be a 3-yard gain due to the fatigue. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. And D'Angelo Williams comes into the game for Jersey, the backup running back to Jonathan Stewart. Williams is not a bad runner. Definitely a tick down from Jonathan Stewart, but someone decent. You can run him. 2nd and 7 here. Again, Williams in the Backfield, sideline right to Watkins. See what happens here. They got a defender play here. That looks like a +2. DRC is going to come up with the big play there. Stop it to a 2-yard gain. It would have been a 5-yard gain, no containment, if DRC didn't make the play. This brings up a big 3rd and 5. I know I said that a lot today. These big third down plays, but they all are, especially in overtime. See what Jersey does here. It's going to be Scott Chandler. He's double teamed. Oh my gosh, a 12 roll incomplete. Dennis just missed the pick there. It was a 1 out of 6 shot at a pick. And Jersey's going to have to punt here. They punt it. Here's the return. It's going to be 13-yard return. Brings Seattle out to the 30-yard line. All right, Lynch is back in the game. Lynch is going to run a draw, it looks like. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a draw, but Joe, he's no dummy. He calls run -2 with a 2-man in zone. That's what it converts to. When you run a draw and he gets you right, it gets the worst value you can get on that card, and that's what he got. So it looks like a 2nd and 12 here on the 28. Another draw to Lynch, this time against pass. He's going to get an 8-yard with a box. That's going to be a first down. 18-yard run for Lynch, and they're out to the 46-yard line. Great call by Dennis on that. Really tough there for Joe to call 2 runs in a row on 2nd and 12 especially. Well, it actually didn't even matter what he called for the run. He hit the D card. He got the 8 with no double linebacker in zone. Oh, and there's a short pass. It's going to be a 14-yard gain to A.J. Green. And just like that, they're down to the Jersey 40-yard line. They're about 8 yards out of field goal range here. Turbin's in the game. He's fatigued. See what he does. Looks like he's going to run Turbin off tackle. We'll see what Joe calls on this one. Tough spot right here for Joe. He calls pass. He's got 1 man in zone, but a 4 roll, the guard's going to make the block. It's going to be a 6-yard gain. Going to make it 2nd and 4 on the Jersey 34. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. This is a tough situation for the Jersey defense. Dennis really giving it to him here. 2nd and 4. Oh, short pass, wrong. It's going to be a 15-yard gain. And that puts him at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Well within field goal range at this point. I don't know. Dennis is looking to hurry up here. He might want to keep him in that formation. That would be the reason to hurry up. Dennis is going in now, probably to check the field goal card. That's what he's going to do. 13 to 22 is 2 to 10. 3 to 12 is 2 to 11. So probably like to get to the 12. He's so short on runs, though, at this point. I don't know what he wants to do here. He's going to go 2 tight ends here with Turbin in the game. He's going to run Turbin off tackle, looks like to the right. See what Joe calls here. Joe's in a tough spot at this point. Oh, he does call run. Turbin gets a 3-yard gain, even with the key. He wasn't completely keyed there, so he only got the right on that, which was a +3. Oh, +3 minus the fatigue, -2. So he's going to kick it now. Tucker's into the game. This is for the Super Bowl, the 2014 Battle Royal Super Bowl. Field goal is on the line. I think it's 2 to 10. Here it is. Dennis is delaying. Drum roll, please. Here it is. It's up. And it is good. A 5 roll. And the 2014 Battle Royal champion is Dennis Crowley with a come from behind 27-24 win over Jersey Joe Golden. Tremendous game. Both coaches coached a great game. Um, Joe was up 14 points late in the fourth quarter. Dennis had two possessions, went right down the field, scored both times, including the second time with 22 seconds left to tie the game. Just an incredible game. Either team could have won it at any time, and just a great game to cap off a great season for everybody. Congratulations to Dennis. Congratulations to Joe, too. Joe finished second last year, second this year. Joe's building a hell of a resume as a great coach, Stratomatic coach. Um, that's about it for now. Maybe we can get some post-game commentary after from Dennis and Joe. But for now, it's Mike Stuckey signing off from the 2014 Battle Royale Championship. Bye.